Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Melo. For those of you who don't know, I teach at Les Hills Elementary in Sioux City, Iowa. Just in case this video is being shared somewhere outside of our area. First, I want to say that I miss you all, and hopefully we get back to our schools soon, or as soon as it's safe to. I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy at home as well. I also want to thank Mrs. Welts for letting me share some videos on her YouTube channel. I hope that this is the first of many while we are during this little quarantine area. Just a little catch up. So far, I've been doing some home projects, if you will, or potty training a 2-year-old. That's a full-time job in itself. And today with me, I have one of my bosses, little tiny baby. She's over there. She's going to be my audience. So if she starts getting a little demanding, this may end up being a 2-part video. Also, my phone holder or my little tripod broke. So that's cool. Currently, we are being helped out by hungry hippos and the legs of it. So if it gets a little wobbly, bear with me. We're going to get there. Okay. So as I was thinking of some of the videos that I could do for you guys, I was thinking about some of us or some of you that didn't get to perhaps prepare, and you wouldn't have some, art supplies at home ready, being construction paper or nice paper or anything like that, crayons, even markers, things like that. So my videos are going to be based around just things that you can find at home or even outside that you can that are going to be thrown away or something like that. So use them with the permission of your parents, obviously. So some of the things that I'm going to use during my videos is newspaper. A lot of the newspaper, at least after it gets read, or if it's nothing that is interesting, it gets thrown away. So we're going to use newspaper. I save the paper towel rolls or the toilet paper rolls, which a lot of families currently should have more than enough. But you can save these. I typically save them and take them to school for my students. They love these. So we're going to be doing some videos with this as well. We are going to, I figured, everybody gets mail, and some of these envelopes, we're going to be doing something with that. And also inside of it, there's a lot of papers that either your parents use right away and they don't need anymore, or it's not important information. So if you don't have like scratch paper or anything like that you're looking for, the backs of these a lot of times are completely empty. So we can use that for if you're trying to kill some time to do some drawings or something like that. A lot of the times the back of these are just completely empty. So we're going to be doing something with those as well. But anything that I do here in these videos, also you can do with your regular construction. If you want to use construction paper, or you want to use the regular copy paper, the 11.5 by 11, or the 8.5 by 11 paper, or anything like that, you can use that as well. Okay. Cardboard. Cardboard is also awesome. It's almost always blank on the inside. So if you cut this open, you can open it up, and you can obviously build with it, but you can always draw something on it as well. Okay. So newspaper. I am going to use the pet clothing and bless you, household items section of the newspaper today. Okay. And our end goal is we're going to do a little bit of origami with newspaper. Our end goal is going to be this boat. But along the way, I am going to show you that we can do a couple other things. We can do a little hat. Okay. So do a little hat like this. All right. You can do plenty of other things as well. I'm sure you can think of something else other than myself than what I thought of. And a little puppet, if you will. I kind of gave mine some eyes and a tongue, and you can do a whole bunch of other things. Again, what I'm about to do, you can do with the regular 8.5 by 11 paper. All right. I'm going to use this ad paper here. Let me angle the phone for you so you can see what I'm doing. Perfect. All right. Maybe I gotta back up a little bit. There we go. So I am going to fold this in half to where I have the square here. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this in half because I want to know where the exact middle of this square is. And if you don't have a ruler available, which I could have measured it, this is a perfect way because it leaves a nice little crease right along the way. So now I can put my finger there in the middle, and one of the corners here, I'm gonna fold it in like this. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other corner. So I'm gonna grab this corner, I'm gonna fold it in like this. Okay, so that it looks like almost like a little house or something like that. Okay, there are my corners folded in. Okay, then what I'm going to do is the bottom here, I'm going to fold it so that it meets the bottom of my triangle here that I've created at the top. I know, I think my principal is calling me over. Either that or she's not impressed with my video so far. If you're using the 8.5 or 11 sheet, you can skip this step and then go ahead and do this step here, which is fold it up over our triangle. Okay, and our little corners here that are extra, you're gonna fold it in. Fold it in, fold it in here. Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So I'm gonna fold this to meet the bottom of my triangle. Again, if you're using the 8.5 by 11 paper, you can go ahead and skip this step. And then you're gonna fold it like this. And the extra corners, you're gonna fold them like this. Okay, going like this. At this point in time, if you have some glue or some Scotch tape or something like that, you can go ahead and glue these down so they don't go anywhere. However, you don't have to, okay? And here is the step where I created that hat that I was telling you guys about, okay? So something like this, you can wear it like this. Hat, okay? So now we're at this stage though, okay? So we've created our hat. From our hat, this opening here, I'm gonna open it, and these two opposite edges or two opposite corners, I'm gonna make them meet each other like this. And it should create a nice square, okay? Then I'm gonna do the same thing from this opening here that we have created. I'm going to, this corner here, I'm gonna fold it in half to meet the other corner. Then flip your paper over. And I'm gonna meet that corner again, fold it in half as well, just like this, okay? Now here, we've created another opening. So I'm gonna open it, and I'll make these two opposite ends meet, okay? I'm gonna create another teeny tiny square. Okay, from this point, we're gonna open up to make our boat. However, if you don't want to make the boat and you wanna make the little guy here, this little puppet, you're gonna fold, you see there's an opening there in the middle, you're gonna fold it so that that opening is on the edge. And what that does, and it creates two openings here, one on the bottom, one on the top. You can stick your fingers in there, okay? And then you have your little puppet here, and you can decorate it however you want. Again, I put some eyes on mine, some nostrils, tongue. You can probably even attach more stuff to it, okay? But if you don't wanna do this, then the final step is, we have our, back to our square, and you're gonna grab this corners, these two corners, so you're gonna open them and stretch them all the way out. Put it down on the table. Fold your paper nicely. This bottom part, just kind of spread it apart a little bit so that your little boat can stand just like this. And again, all these steps can be done with the regular 8.5 by 11 8.5 by 11 paper that you can do. And you can start, you know, I started with this one. I started decorating it with some waves, or you can put a window. You can even put people inside of it, put a bigger sail on it, whatever you may want to do. So you can make, along the way with this, make the little hat, okay? you can make the little puppet. Sorry about the break there. Got a phone call that came in that kind of cut it off, and Boss Baby over there was getting a little fuzzy wuzzy, so we had to take care of that. But anywho, so with along the way with making this boat here, like I was saying at the end of the last video, we can make the little hat. Okay, stay there. You can make the puppet as well, but the end game here is the little sailboat. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, the rest of the videos I'm going to try to use items that potentially will be thrown away. I tend to keep most of them, which is a blessing and a curse all at the same time. Mrs. Melo would tell you that it's a curse, but she's not here right now, so I get to play with all the stuff that I typically would have to throw away. If you have any requests or anything like that, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're staying safe. And again, thank you for Mrs. Welts letting me share some videos on her YouTube channel, or anybody else that's sharing this video along the way to help out your kiddos to break up a little bit of the day for you. See ya.